Hey guys, Agent RPG here, and this is a play episode. For that, we're going to be talking about the future of racing games and we have to look first though at the past. So we're going to be looking at the past and what the future can potentially bring and what my thoughts are on the past and future of games. So the oldest game we're going to talk about actually is Need for Speed Rivals. Yes, it was rebooted last year with all DLC available, but it's not fully new. All the stuff still existed. The disc still existed for future or next gen consoles. Just basically get all the DLC for free with it. Now, there's a bit here that's different than any other game, and that flat out is the cop mode, which is phenomenal. I mean, who does not enjoy being the cop every once in a while? Because every other game I'm going to talk about today, there's not even a mode close to that in it. So, what you can do is basically be a cop. You still have nitrous engines. You can modify your car. Granted, the modification limited, and some of the cars are a little extreme and far-fetched, but hence, like the Bugatti as a cop enforcer over here, that's kind of far-fetched. But the multiplayer is very nice. Disappointingly, with only 8 players available, unlike Battlefields, also made by EA, which can contain, I believe, on the upsides of 30 players. Big difference, but the map size is there, and it's phenomenal. I mean, the physics of the game, I have to say, are somewhat realistic, besides the nitrous and stuff like that. But as a cop, and as a racer, you get these little perks that just make the game click and snap like that and just seem awesome. Now, Need for Speed held a pretty good year, but Forza Horizon 2 hit the stores last year and took the world pretty much by storm. Almost everywhere named it the best racing game of 2014, which I myself have to agree with. With open world and a wide variety of cars and with a good DLC of Storm Island, it offers a lot and shows a lot of potential on keeping on growing. But as always, like Call of Duty actually, the DLC stops. And when it stops, basically the game's done for. I mean, yes, there'll be people playing the game, but not as many, and there won't be DLC coming to you as often, and eventually you won't get any at all. But that's somewhat rare. It takes about a year for DLC to stop. But altogether, this game I do have to say was the best, and I can see me playing this almost all up through the year. Granted, the campaign kind of did seem to fly by, but the multiplayer is there. With the open world free roam and all that fun stuff is great. Now, they haven't updated their website clearly because it says rating pending. And we all know, I believe it is E or E10. I don't know on the top of my head, but it's one of the two. And then the year before that, we actually had Forza Motorsport 5, which track racing, so you're confined to a space. And if you recall in the Forza Horizon 2 promo video, they were on one of those race car tracks where you could only go one direction. You had to hold the trigger, and basically it was impossible to pass the other car. Well, they basically did one of those and showed how you could get off the track and stuff. Well, I hate to say it, but yes, Forza Motorsport 5 is a track game, but so will Forza 6, which is coming out this year, actually. So we're coming back to the basis of staying on that track. Yes, we hope you enjoyed your time off the track, but welcome back to it. What if there was a mode that, like, you could kind of, not saying go off the track, but kind of a mixture, like a good game like The Crew, how you can be on select tracks, but there isn't a lot of tracks. It's mostly free roam. That's what it was based for. And I personally like the mixture of both. If I could have tracks and free roam, that'd be perfect. Like, I understand maybe a loading screen or something when I get to the track, that's fine by me. But the multiplayer is phenomenal in The Crew, and same with some of the side games, such as weaving around those posts in the middle of the road. But there was a weakness of car selection. I mean, pretty poor as I'm just sitting here watching these all flip, like the pictures and stuff. All these cars I've seen on the road somewhere for the most part, excluding that Lamborghini in the background. Now, I'm not going to lie, I have not seen one just cruising down the road anywhere, nor about this Ferrari necessarily, but I've seen that one, and I don't know what that car is there because it's so far cut off, but I'm probably have seen it. And I've seen all 4 of these cars, and yes, I know it's a taxi cab in the background, and so what? I've seen them. So I'd like to see some cars that I don't necessarily get to see in real life, make it a little bit unrealistic, but also being able to drive on and off track. And they pushed the season pass like crazy because that's where you get all the 9 road common cars at. But I'm not going to be paying $30 for that. Now this year in March, we also will be seeing Project Cars, which I just pre-ordered today. And Project Cars is showing true potential in being a good on-track racing game. That's keenly what they're meant for. And it's looking pretty good right about now. And I surely hope that some people do pre-order it because you do get some free cars just for pre-ordering it. Just like I'm sure you will possibly for Forza Motorsport 6, but we won't know about those pre-orders until about E3 week. And to get both these games, I'm going to give them some good hints. I know they won't be listening, but some good hints are make some very good tracks. The Nürburgring from Forza 5 was spot on. I love that. A lot of people did. But try and find some good tracks, some big ones, some small ones, a good mixture, because not everybody wants to be racing for thousands of miles, but nor does everybody want to go around the lap once like Bristol and be done. That's going to pretty much suck. But needless to say, I'm looking here at this limited edition car pack now, and there's just a lot of different stuff going on. So this year in racing, it is turning up to be like another year on the track for both early and later in the year. And I know I did not talk about PlayStation's cars games, but granted, I know that they did not do too successful this last year because they were track games, and Xbox mostly featured free roam games. So it's kind of like Call of Duty. They rotate yearly on who's going to be the maker, and this year it's going to be track, and probably next year will be back to free roam. Hence why why the Crew didn't do so hot. Had a very tough competition going against Forza Horizon 2. That's some pretty tough competition. I wish good luck to both the developers for Project Cars and Forza Motorsport 6. I hope you guys pre-order on both so I can catch you guys on the track. Project Cars is scheduled to come out on March 17th of this year, and Forza Motorsport 6 is currently unknown. Hope you guys remember to like and subscribe, and you'll be able to notice probably within the next couple of days or so, you'll notice a sneak peek trailer for a special video that will be coming up later in March. So once again, guys, remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks. Bye-bye.